Now let's talk politics now, where the People's Democratic Party recently inaugurated or constituted a reconciliation committee to see how to bring every aggrieved members of the party on the same page. We're going to be looking at all that as we have joined us virtually from the Federal Capital Territory. He's an elder statesman. He's in person of Chief Ogidi. We appreciate you for joining us. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for joining. Let's go straight into the conversation. You are a member of the Reconciliation Committee of the PDP. We've seen a lot of talks goes on in the past where aggrieved members were asked to come and be on the same page. What are your expectations from the committee members?
Well, we expect the best, and then the cooperation of members too. Indeed, a lot of our people feel offended, and because of one thing or the other that we did. I use the word "we" because when you are in a crowd and moving, there's a tendency to step on one another. Some know how to play it, others don't know. So because of that, there's a need to reconcile those who have offended. And most importantly, Nigerians, we have offended Nigerians because they believed in us, and then they are wondering why we are quarreling at this stage that they need us more. So that's why this committee was set up, to bring their people together, by extension, bring Nigerians back together. That's what the committee is about.
Committee members, are we not going to have those that are biased? Because to an extent, some stakeholders in the party may have one or two differences with maybe the chairman of the committee or some members of this committee. Will the committee be fair in their activities in trying to bring everyone on board, Comrade Ogidi?
No. Even if you feel biased, but we keep pleading them to give us a chance. But I think those of us in that committee, we are not children. We know the importance of reconciliation. Like what the Bible says, blessed are the peacemakers, for this are the children of God, Matthew chapter 5, verse 9. We are peacemakers. It's an honorable job. So, and I think we should give it our all. I don't see why we should be happy that we're quarreling. Then we don't love Nigeria. So it's an honorable job, and I think we're going to do it well.
Edo elections, are you there? Quickly land on your thoughts so that we can make it a little bit faster. You've landed on your thoughts?
Sure. Yes, sir.
Okay, now, Edo elections is staring at us. Ondo State is also having its election by November. When Edo is done with the election in September, we'll be going to Ondo State. Now, what are your plans? Because we have so many aggrieved members at the state level who feels their interest was not properly represented in the build-up to the primary elections. What is the committee going to do to address the issue from the grassroots before we talk about the national level?
Some of us, without being inaugurated here, we started working on that. I'm from Delta State, so I'm in touch with those who in Edo State. And this rally we're going to have on the 29th of this month. Most of us will be there. And before, during and after election, we'll also be there. Don't forget that Edo and Delta were one. So we'll be there to, please our colleagues. What we are doing now is to plead with them. Yes, we are going to plead with them. We're not going to see, there's no point justifying it. If someone is offended, you just plead with the person to come back. Because we need everybody on board. We know that APC want to try everything. No, in fact, they've been trying everything. They've been trying to disqualify our candidate. They've been using smear campaigns. We are going to be there for Edo State. We've done it before, we're going to do it again.
You have tested power for 16 years, and you left the stage for the current ruling party to take over. Now, for about 8 years down the line with President Muhammadu Buhari. Now we have another administration. That's about 9 years of the APC. We have some of your party members who are actually openly playing anti-party politics, and it seems nothing is being done to correct it from the grassroots level down to the federal level. We have the former governor of Rivers State, who is now the minister of FCT, Nyesom Wike, openly pitching tents with the ruling party. He's a minister of the Federal Republic, by the way. And here in Odo State, you have some persons who are of the PDP. They've not officially resigned their membership, and they are actually moving along with the train of the opposition. Will all this be an easy way for this committee to bring everybody on board? And if not, if none of them is dancing to your tune, is there any punishment that is going to be given to these persons who are playing anti-politics?
Yes, you see, according to our constitution, we have under the heading discipline, some of these things mentioned, they are there in the constitution, how to discipline them. But you see, our job is reconciliation. Is to go in and mediate and reconcile. Of course, if it's first not it's irreconcilable, you'll be disciplined according to the constitution of our party. That explains that. We don't want to go there with a foreclosed mind. No. If we are going to mediate, anybody going for mediation, you have an open mind. You need to have an open mind. Yes, people are doing what they are doing. So if you ask them, why are you doing this? By the time you explain to them, they'll stop doing it. And don't forget, APC is doing well in trying to break our ranks. We are very good in breaking ranks. And some of us are falling for that. There's no doubt about that. You know that some of us are so strong. You can manipulate us. But some will definitely fall by the wayside. It's human. It's human.
Now you
but
kept
we'll do our
saying
best.
You kept saying the APC is breaking into the ranks. Are you indirectly saying that the PDP is kind of afraid of the All Progressive Congress at this point in the build-up to the 2027 election?
No. We are not afraid. They know they are not competent. So they must try and bring us down. And unfortunately, some of us have allowed ourselves to be brought down. That's the truth. They feel threatened. Look, Nigeria is a very interesting country. Somebody with 33% will lead us. No, now, other countries will not agree. They will have called a runoff election, and that's what we're expecting. But whatever it is, we're past that stage now. We're now preparing for 2027. And we have to do whatever it takes to make sure we win it this time. No hold back. We are going to talk to ourselves for eyeball to eyeball.
Okay, if you keep talking about the 2027 election, is that the major reason why you are bringing everyone on board, or you're just trying to see how to appease the aggrieved members? Is Nigerian paramount to you guys, and Nigeria's plight important to this committee, or is it just all about the interest? Is it all about the interest?
Nigerian plight is paramount to us. That's why we are doing this reconciliation. It is only when we are one family that we can address the Nigerian issue. We cannot go to an election, see whether you like it or not. There's nothing PDP can do now to the next election. We can't change what APC is going to do. APC is going to extend the hardship on everybody. So what do? You have to do it democratically. So we need to win in 2027. That's what we can do. So that's why I said reconciliation first. Then the next thing is to prepare for the election. That's the procedure.
Okay. Now, unity within the party system is easier said than achieved. Elder Ogidi, if you agree with that. But to an extent, what plans are you putting in place to ensure that these prodigal sons or prodigal members of the party are actually given a place? Because some of them felt they weren't given the fair play, and that was why they left the party. So these prodigal sons, in quotes, how do you plan to bring them on board, owing to the fact that unity within the party system is easier said than achieved?
No, we have to appeal to their sensibility. There's nothing we can offer them now because we're not in the federal level. If they're in the states, we can plead with the state governor if it's our governor to help. But if it's not the state where we have our governor, we'll still plead with them as what we can do to solve some part of their problem. At the end of the day, you want to ask yourself, why are we even in politics? So sometimes it's for your upkeep or your family's responsibility. Like I said, they have reason for doing whatever they're doing. But we're not going to plead to your sensibility. Say, look, please, 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 can we focus on Nigeria issues? For 9 years, these people have not been able to do what they promised Nigerians. Nigerians are now looking up to us as a PD. Please, please, whatever we have done to you, we are sorry. Let's move on. But for those who said no, we cannot come back to PDP. There's nothing you can do. We let them go. We're not going to allow them to be inside the party and be destroying the party. No. That's what we're not allowed. We cannot allow you to be the party to destroy the party.
Now, what is the fate of people like the Minister of FCT, talking about Nyesom Wike, former governor of Rivers State? What is his fate? Do we have persons who are bigger than the PDP, as it were, because it's obvious that he's actually playing antipathy at this point? Do we have members of the party that are bigger than the party?
Nobody is bigger than the party. The party is the party. Some of the things he's doing now, we know it. That is left for the disciplinary committee. Our job is reconciliation. We will reconcile those who want to be reconciled. As for those that we cannot reconcile with, they will face the discipline. Nobody's bigger than the party. That's not what the founding father talked about. No, nobody's bigger than the party. Well, people can use the influence of APC to destroy the party. But let me tell you, they've tried it before. It didn't work. They used sheriff, it didn't work. So they can't use any ambassador.
All right, quickly help us. What is the time frame? What time has been given to this party, to the reconciliation committee to perform? What is the stipulation of time?
We're not giving, there's no time frame for it. It's a continuous thing because there will be continuing to be problems. So there's no time frame. But we keep updating the NEC through the working committee on what we are doing. Don't forget that we have 36 states in Abuja, almost covered. So it's not a day or two matter. We have to go around because this problem cut across the states. There are some, yes, like you know, these what you call antipathy things or previous things are always caused by those high up, those VIPs. So we're going to manage them.
Okay, let's see how all this. Yeah.
Sorry?
Go ahead, land on your thought, please.
No, go ahead. I'd like to listen to you next.
Okay, let's see how all this will pan out for the PDP. We would like to have you again so that we can extend the front line of the activities or assignment of this reconciliatory committee. Chief Dan Ogidi, we appreciate
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much. All right, that was a prominent PDP member, and of course, just spoke with us on the activities of the reconciliation committee of the PDP. We would like to have him again so that we can extend the front line of this discussion.